What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we are jumping back into Destiny 2 for the weekly reset, and it is the 31st of March, so today we do get a new game update in the form of a hotfix which sorts out a bunch of different issues in the season, so there are some loot fixes, exotic updates and bunker related stuff. We'll break all of that down in the patch notes, but otherwise the new season grind continues. Of course we have the bunkers and all of our activities, vendors and rewards to cover, so we'll touch on the relevant content this week and some prep worth thinking about before next week's reset. And so guys, if you do enjoy the video, a rating below really helps me out. But for the patch notes, it does come with the minor caveat of an update about the update from Bungie. So Bungie have said that due to an issue, the following are not included in today's hotfix and have been pushed out. So that includes a fix where bunker upgrades on the season pass are only unlocked on one character. But in addition to this, a fix where the first weekly clear of a legendary lost sector won't award a powerful drop. So those were changes that Bungie had outlined last week, but unfortunately won't be coming until we get an update a little bit further down the road. But otherwise, for changes that we do have in the hotfix today, initially, Raiju's harness can now be equipped once again, and so the Whirlwind Guard indefinite glitch thing has been sorted out, and where players were not getting the correct amount of planetary materials from bunker upgrades. Of course, there is the Titan Season Pass arms ornament that will block first-person view. That's been sorted, as well as the Season Pass SMG and shotgun, not creating Warmind cells with Season Pass ornaments equipped. And then they fixed an issue where Sentinel Titans were able to extend Sentinel Shield and Banner Shield by suppressing themselves. And otherwise, that's about it. So kind of a minor hotfix right there, but it does touch on some kind of important issues in the game right now. Now though, of course, the Moon Bunker grind continues for this week if you are still upgrading this one. It's worth mentioning that next week, we will be getting the bunker for IO unlocking. So basically, if you have unlocked everything on this bunker already, it's probably worth farming Warmind bits and holding onto them to input into the IO bunker next week. But essentially the weekly bounties are the ones you expect them to be, so that's caches open inside a legendary lost sectors, as well as caches opened and champions defeated. And then there is also the weekly challenge right here as well. But since we're already on the moon, of course a bunch of our rewards and activities for pinnacle stuff are here as well, so we've got nightmare hunts that include Pride right there, as well as Anguish and Servitude this week. You can also get pinnacle gear out of the dungeon, and then of course the Raid Garden of Salvation as well, and the challenge this week is a link to the chain. We may as well mention the Eververse store right here, so we've got all of the stuff for silver on the front page, but there is the front page Bright Dust section, so we've got the Seraph Shell, a new shell for this season, available this week, and it does have Speed Demon right there, which is pretty nice. We've also got Nightmare Stalker right there, a pretty crazy Scarlet Hive kind of themed sparrow, I guess it is. But then also the Violent Exorcism ornament for the Arbalist, as well as the Vibrant Medusa shader, which is a pretty interesting green, black, and grey shader right here. But then on the main Bright Dust page, we've got Carry the Load, as well as the Lunatic's Legacy Sparrow for Bright Dust, the I Surrender emote, which is another new one for the season, as well as the Golden Age Dropkick right there, which is one from back in Season of the Undying, as well as the Law of Induction ornament for the Thunderlord. The armor piece this week for Titans is showing as the class item, and then we've got the Viper 4S Sparrow, also from last season, the Vex Gate Arrival from last season, and then we've got the Coppertone Patina, I think that's how you say that. Kind of cool new shade out you can pick up. And otherwise, we have all of the consumables and things like that in the Bright Dust section, and otherwise it's stuff that you can pick up for silver, bundles, and things like that. If you do decide to jump into Gambit this week, we do have a boost to Infamy, so it should be double Infamy throughout the week, and triple Infamy over the weekend. But outside of Trials, also returning at the weekend, we've got Mayhem for featured this week, as well as Breakthrough. Doesn't it normally say something here in the middle of the week for Trials? I'm not sure. Maybe it was because we had Iron Banner last week. But if it is the Nightfall ordeal that you wanted to jump into right here, it's going to be inside of the Warden of Nothing, so that should be a pretty fun one. And for the OG Nightfalls, we do have Exodus Crash, and here you can get the Impact Velocity Sparrow. We also have the Arms Dealer though, which can drop the Tilt Fuse Sparrow, and finally the Scarlet Keep, which, yes, should totally have some exclusive loot as well, but unfortunately doesn't at the moment. To some of our legacy content though, inside of Menagerie, we do have Arc Singe, Blackout, and Grenadier in normal mode this week, and then Extinguish, Grenadier, Famine, and Solar Singe inside of Heroic. For Year 1 Prestige Leviathan runs, we've got Prism, and then Armsmaster with a Kinetic SMG, anything in the energy slot, and a grenade launcher in the power slot. But then for Reckoning today, we have Arc Singe and Grenadier, and we should have the Swords bosses this week, so I believe Last Man Standing, Nightwatch, Lonesome, Soul Survivor, and just in case will be the weapon drops. For the escalation protocol this week, the boss is going to be Boklita, and so all 3 of the weapons are available, but they drop randomly when you take the boss down. And then in the Dreaming City cycle of content, the Ascendant challenge this week is the Agonarch Abyss, and this one is accessed via the Bay of Drowned Wishes. So if that's an Ascendant challenge you need the location for, I'll run the gameplay at the end of the video as always, and that includes the collectibles, corrupted eggs, and all of that kind of stuff if you are still catching up on some of the Year 2 content. But for today guys, that is everything that we have to round up in the weekly reset, and so let us know if you're jumping into the game this week. Of course things should be a little bit more exciting next week with the new bunker. And between now and then, I will be keeping you posted with news, updates, guides, and all that good stuff here on the channel. So if you are new around here, be sure to get subscribed so I can keep you up to date with the game. But if you've enjoyed the video, a rating very much helps me out down below, guys. And otherwise, thanks, as always, for tuning in. Whatever you get up to this week, I hope you have an awesome day.